Okay. Our runners should be off shortly. They've been released in the race time room. Just the usual few seconds of catch up we've got. Are we getting some delays here? It looks like kind of frozen here.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Okay, the bot's just caught up. Fantastic. Perfect timing. Oh boy, that's a lot of timers to sync up.
They look pretty good how they are, I think.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Maybe arrows a little bit. So we have a landing site start. That's different. I haven't looked at this new preset. Have you?
No, not yet. I haven't. I didn't manage to vote on the settings, so this is all new to me. But a very early screw attack for Echoes, just there in landing site. So our prime players racing towards Chozo now. And Echoes making their way through Temple Grounds.
Oh, no. Industrial site. That explains the landing sites. Is that an Echo space jump I see on the main plaza flight? Okay, that's my audio now. Turned up my.
I boosted you on the speed gaming side as well, so
Okay.
hopefully
So
that's
I'm gonna be extremely loud now.
yelling. Why are you yelling?
All right, early amber on Hive Totem.
All right, so with more fall bombs, a few things open up to us. It looks like Schwartz is looking around with them, and Captain's also heading back farther into Temple Grounds.
Rubber bombs and.
Yep. So if you didn't see in chat, I'm reaching out for some info on what's going on with stream, whether it's on our side or not, because we're seeing it here in the booth as well. So hopefully we can get that fixed soon enough.
4 streams is a lot that are going at once.
Yes, too much content.
Yeah.
So it looks like Sam is going for a bombless Ruin Nursery to grab Space Jump. And I see a Plasma Beam in... oh, I can never remember the Echo's room names.
Storage Cavern B.
There we go.
Luckily, it froze right on that frame, so we had a lot of time to look at it.
We're getting in chat that you're still quite quiet.
I have my microphone all the way up. I will see if I can.
I've boosted you to 200% on speed gaming, so
All right, I'm going to just have to start screaming.
yeah, we'll
Giving the
be
stream a
rejoining
reset. We'll be back
shortly.
in a second.
Yeah. Now, okay, everyone remember what the trackers look like so we can see what was got in the last 45 seconds.
So far, so good. Looks like Sam's still trying to get more balls, so I'm guessing bombs around during that brief black.
Yeah, and it looks like Arrow might be
Oh,
in BK, so not maybe doesn't know this this trick. So this is a would be a very good thing for Sam to get here.
did you see that hint that said a missile launcher can be found 2 rooms away from a dark Aegon key too?
I just saw it there now.
That's
Nice.
an excellent hint.
So as someone who has not participated in CGCs yet, any words of wisdom you might have for the folks out there in the audience who are seeing this for the first time?
It's very hard to keep track of. You have to really pay attention to these, especially when you're watching. And then live streams to give. If you're playing them, you want to do what Sam is doing. Basically, just try for some hard tricks if you have nothing else to do. You might get them. But if you don't, well, you're not wasting time anyways. You don't have anything else to do.
Yeah. Yeah, going for tricks that you may not be comfortable with when you've got nothing else to do is definitely a good use of your time. Um, no sense in staying still if you've got the option.
Yeah, typically I not recommend doing out of bounds very much in Prime One at least for normal races, but if you're in BK mode, that's the perfect time to do it. Why don't I switch the audio over to someone who's moving here?
Oh yeah, good idea.
What was
Oh,
that hint?
that's
Something missile and
that's
infantry compound?
that's a morph ball bomb in Sand Canyon. or not Sand Canyon, Sand Cache, which means that Schwartz must have passed that,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate since both players do have Amber. That's it's gonna mean Arrow's on the move, gonna be able to get to Space Jump for free now, and yeah, we'll definitely be making up some ground here as these checks get to continue now. Schwartz is really gonna want to realize that Sand Cache is open ASAP.
Yeah, it's the thing with these CGC seeds. It's like one little like miss like that, and you can put your teammate behind by several minutes, or you could put them ahead. You don't know. Getting something late can sometimes cause people to not waste their time with useless checks elsewhere. What is Captain doing?
Looks like
Oh,
it's an interesting way to reach that last sand block there.
there must be some grid tag Z axis stuff you can do in this room. I did not know about that.
Has space jump though, so shouldn't have been a problem.
Oh, he just got space jump right now.
Ah,
Sorry about my volume, everyone. I have everything turned up as high as it can go.
yeah. There are no powers we have to turn it up higher.
Yeah, I will try to speak up if possible.
But looks like Schwartz on his way to Sandcache now. Might might slap himself when he sees what's in there.
We have super missiles involved. I'll just pick those up.
There are the bombs. There's a missile system in GFMC compound. Okay.
Oh, so that's the prime players. That's just missile launch. That's not interesting.
So now with missiles, bombs, space jump, uh, and more prime players now have access to the majority of the game. We'll be starting to move really fast here.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got Captain Captain Schwartz almost high-fiving just on other sides of Aether. Going to cost Captain a little bit of time here, having to wait for his energy to refill.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's our first Echo Z tank that Ford's just picked up.
So if you're looking on the bottom left and you're confused at what's going on, Jump Guardian is invisible but is active. So you can just shoot at it and do all the damage minus one or some number and just instantly end the fight once you trigger it. There's a Dark Beam in Ruined Shrine. That's a good find. Yep, here's Jump Guardian with 1 health left, so just needs to hit it once or twice and finish off that fight very quickly. Not that it's a hard fight, but hey, if you can make it free, why not? It can be kind of tedious when Jump Guardian's hopping around. And it's
Yeah,
our first Sky Temple key.
that's why they called him Jump Guardian.
More like Sky Temple key Guardian, am I right?
Yeah. There's Echo's main PBs and junction site. Did we get a hint for that? I think we did.
Sam going for some out of bounds strats to do training chamber early.
Oh, this is interesting. I don't know if I like this when you have a lot of other stuff in logic that's in bounds.
Yeah, there's still a lot of Chozo open, so going for this right off the bat is definitely a choice. So with that choice, we see Arrow moving quite a bit. Not exactly finding anything important yet, but there was an artifact in, what was that, Dynamo?
I'm blanking on that room. Main center?
Watery Hall was the artifact, I see.
Hmm.
I definitely hear game audio on Schwartz's side. It is
Oh,
still low.
Samuel has 1 health.
Whew. Oh, I thought he was going to die to the poison gas cloud there for a second. Oh boy.
That is very sad if that happens after doing Magma Pool.
Okay, I boosted Schwartz's game audio a little bit more. We'll figure this out. Chat pointing out that Arrow is entering Incinerator Drone. Nice chew checks here.
Pretty slow start for Prime so far.
Sam once again going out of bounds. Going to peek the upper Dynamo item. Actually has boost balls, so can just grab the item. So this is a good opportunity to do that. Won't have to backtrack here later.
Yeah, I don't know about this when you still have Zoid to do, though. I would do this after.
if you're comfortable with this, doesn't take too much time, and
Yeah, I mean Sam is obviously pretty practiced at this, but I think you're more likely to find stuff if you stay in logic.
yeah, this is again another possible good trick to do if you're waiting on items from your partner.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if Sam was in logical BK, I would totally agree with this, but not when you have other easy stuff to grab.
So really gonna have to start running into either Varia on Prime side or Light Beam would also be helpful for echoes.
Yeah. Wave Beam might do a little bit for Prime, well, but not very much.
I can balance myself out. I'll turn myself down a little bit if I'm being too loud. Let's see how that goes. Then you'll just max it. The top is Prime and the bottom is Echoes, and the left and right are our two teams. So we've got Air Razor and Captain MD on one team, and Samuel and Schwartz Gandhi on the other.
I love that janky screw attack animation you're doing this trick.
Yeah, that's due to the instant unmorph, right?
I think so, yeah. Like the first frame or something that you unmorph if you screw attack, it does that.
So yeah, Schwartz trying to do a triple bomb jump into an instant unmorph to land on a little peg, and hopefully skipping boost ball. It looks like gonna just keep moving instead.
Yeah.
Both Captain and Schwartz took a warp to start back.
Now, Echoes
Arrow
does
heading
have a
towards artifacts. Go on.
Echoes does have a cannonball accessible to them that looks like Arrow picked or Captain picked that up already. Looks like Schwartz is going to hold on to that.
Win a dark suit on Artifact Temple. That's a big find. Luckily, pretty mandatory check. So someone get typing. We've already got quite a few artifacts, but we've got Quarantine Monitor, GFMC Compound, Command Center, Transport Tunnel A, and that's it. Okay. Not too bad.
Yeah, those are all free.
Looks like Sam found something on the top of Furnace that he wants. Going to try to do the spiderless bomb jump. A lot of tricks being performed on the right-hand side, while the left is kind of just moving a little bit more, getting a lot more chucks under their belt.
Yeah, he's giving up on it now. I don't know how much Prime is open to them right now anymore, without various suit or any more beams.
Yeah, certainly starting to get locked off. So, oh, and yep, GFMC has our logical launcher. So, that was a French vanilla launcher, right?
It's
It's the Prime One
it's
launcher, and
it's some kind of vanilla, yeah.
looks like both players on the right might take a warps to start here. Arrow showing off some nice movement going up Root Cave. And Annihilator Beam under the save station.
Interesting. I
So
would
that's
be turning around right now and doing phase on grounds if I was captain.
that's a good call. Although, never mind. My rooms were backwards there. Yep, because that is our ability to return from the Dark World.
Right. So weird seeing Great Temple done this late. Used to seeing it like immediately.
Because the old spawn was in the energy controller, correct?
Right. That was because UFMC used to always be a missile expansion or a missile launcher if you started landing site. So in the interest of spicing things up, we started in main energy controller.
I'll switch game audio over
Ooh,
to Team 2 for a second, or Team 1.
Andy Annihilator hint, 2 rooms away from it.
And that's Varia on main energy controller. That's funny. So there we had a suit in Artifact Temple and a suit in main energy controller. Not that main energy is the hint location, but I feel like they're similar style-wise.
Yeah.
But with that Varia, that means Arrow can get moving once again, whereas Short still has to make it to pick that up. So a little bit of a movement advantage here. Gonna be able to clear a lot of checks now.
So Arrow just sent Echo Visor to Captain. That's even more making me want to turn around, go do phase on grounds if I was Captain. Captain also picked up Prime 1 PBs in Great Temple too. So Arrow's gonna take that up Warrior Train.
looks like Schwartz didn't head to GSMC right away, so gonna at least get that Vera a little bit quicker than Captain did and give Samuel a little bit more time to catch up.
Yeah.
So many of Echo's fights are just screw attack into the enemy and randomizer. It's great.
And you tell Screw Attack was added late in development, and they didn't really test it very well.
There's no way players will get this early. Definitely don't need to make things
Right.
invulnerable to it. Sam going for what? Moving back out of bounds. He's gonna get that Varia soon, so might just stop whatever he's thinking. Unless, did he not grab the training chamber item? And maybe just got the intel above it?
It was just a PB expansion and training chamber.
Hmm.
I didn't see what was in training chamber access. Maybe that's what he's doing.
Not often do you see the training chamber wall crawl twice.
I guess he just really wants that PB expansion.
Now, does Echoes have required mains on?
I don't think so.
So yeah, that is Schwartz's first power bomb. Captain already
Right.
has a few now.
Captain picked up the mains that were in junction site.
Hmm.
There are no RAs for weeklies, so this is just a standard preset. Because we have two other teams who are not on Restream playing this as well.
We've got a Dark Aegon key and Lighthouse.
Oh, there's a Prime 1 related upgrade in King Reliquary. Morphball related upgrade. Probably a
Hopefully that's
PB
not Spider.
expansion, but you never know.
No, let's just hope it's not Spider Ball.
Right. I guess that's the only like major it could be at this point.
Very nice to have Plasma this early, getting into Findrana. Going to get a lot of extra checks open.
Yeah.
So without Wave Beam, this is going to just be a peek of Chapel of the Elders. Can't exactly tell what that is, unfortunately, but
It looked like absolutely nothing to me.
it
I
definitely
couldn't
wasn't
see
Wave Beam,
anything. Yeah.
so we would have been grabbing it. Looks like something important in... Oh, that's a Super Missiles.
Yeah, I did.
Echoes Supers in Grand Wind Chamber Windway Gateway, whatever that room name is. I know everyone always
Yeah.
messes it up, so I just don't even try.
If you just string together enough vowels, then it'll work.
Yeah. Enough wind gates and chambers, and eventually
Yeah.
you'll get it.
I mean, that's how they made all the room names, anyways.
Just an E-tank in the Ice Runes East Spider track, which is good, because that could have gave the right team an advantage. I know Sam knows how to do that. What is it? HBJ? Yeah. And I know Arrow knows how to do it with Spring Ball, but unfortunately Spring Ball not enabled.
The correct option.
Yes, agreed. So Short's picking up the Annihilator Beam. We'll be interested to see if they turn around now.
I think. I think Schwartz has more of a reason to turn around since he's already done the rest of the bowl. But
Don't
he's
save
not
warp.
gonna save it.
Interesting. And that's Wave Beam in Fen Canyon. So since Captain has Cannonball, is able to do sand processing, which has something. Just a missile. Okay, so Schwartz is not missing much by not getting that trick and passing that up.
I wonder how long it'll be before Schwartz goes and gets that cannonball.
Yep. It is a bold choice to leave it, because you don't know how long boost is away. And like every second that you're boosting versus not is time lost.
Right.
Sure, it helps on the Chica fight, but that's not even guaranteed yet, so.
It's pretty unlikely in general, I'd say. Fight Chica. I don't know what room controller access is, so I can't really make much of that hint.
Really need an Echoes player here to.
Yeah. Well, I play Echoes. I don't know what controller access is, though.
I need to play Echoes again.
If it doesn't have an item in it, there's a good chance I know what the world.
So Schwartz making the play for hints.
Yeah, it's perfectly in logic right now.
With both set of hints, it'll be great since we'll know exactly what is required this seed.
Pretty early hints for Echoes, at least.
Yeah, 40 minutes. That's it's amazing the time difference between the two games and their hints.
Yeah, I like the later hints of Echoes.
Missed those first two. We've got another egg on wastes. Oof. Stream quality, please.
Yeah, Overgrown Caverns,
Judgment
Sword
Pit.
Sea, Judgment Pit.
Security Cave.
Jackson. Echoes has none.
Torvus Grove. Lava Lake. Echo Workstation. ATS.
Is that it?
I think there's one more. And Frost Cave. Okay.
None of those are really that bad either.
Arrow unfortunately having some trouble with the observatory dash. It's an advanced dash and is not in logic, but we do have boost ball, so technically this path is in logic. Arrow did not take a save in observatory in case this is not Ice Beam on the way.
I think I'm okay with that because they don't really have much else to do without ice anyways.
Both prime runners now in the same room. That'll be unlimited beam ammo for both Echoes players. They'll be thankful for that.
Nice. Any predictions for where Ice Beam's gonna be?
I don't think I have any predictions. We've got
Well, there's
have
some
worms,
kind of
yeah.
beam.
Oh, that's a light beam?
Yeah.
Very nice. And there was a grapple beam above it, I think, but since both Echoes players currently have screw attack, not really any use for it. Unique benefit of CGC and the multi-world is that if you send an item to your teammate and then die, quit out, something, it will stay with them. So you don't, even though Sam picked up the unlimited beam ammo and did not save after resetting, um, Shorts will still have that. Once it is sent, it is sent. However, if it was your own item, it would still work the same way.
So we have quarantine monitor, and what was the last artifact? Prime?
And let's see, scroll up, scroll up. I'm not sure. Quarantine Mon, GFMC was, and then Command Center,
Transport tunnel A.
Transport Tunnel A. Yeah,
Yeah. So I
check
think
this out.
if you're primed, you want to just go do Ridley right now. Get that hint.
Sam attempting to perform an expert slope jump here to skip the Thardus fight.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
Yeah, this is one
It's too
I've
hard for me.
not gotten yet, so.
Captain does have Seekers.
Yes, Captain has Seekers, yeah.
That main energy controller suit was Varia.
I think they're and was Umos 2 dead? Did we get a hint for that yet?
I haven't seen one, but that would be pretty funny
Yeah,
if that
if
was the suit.
and because I believe Captain found Arrow's gravity suit. Can't exactly remember where that was to, but that's our last remaining suit, so. Captain being the first one to enter Torvis. Switch over to that music because it's fun.
Yeah, Schwartz is gonna pick up that cannonball now. Good idea. Still don't have boost ball.
Yep, especially with that one. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of another room. Disregard. Took me a long time to learn all the prime room names. I'm still a ways away on Echoes. Have a lot of things backwards in my head.
Well, if you're learning Echo's room names, a couple of them were just brought up from Prime, so that's a head start.
Good call.
Yeah, unlimited missiles and Great Bridge. But we have both the Echo's unlimited items.
There's Dark Burst. Captain can now activate bomb slots without bombs.
If he so chooses.
Ooh, Arrow making a decision to go for plant here. Doesn't have Spider Ball, which means that if Flagra doesn't have Spider Ball, we'll have to do early wilds if they want to, if they don't want to leave this check behind.
Yeah. Well, I think Arrow's out of other stuff to do at this point. Logically, anyways.
Have we seen Tower of Light yet?
I think so.
I may have missed that on their side.
Arrow was definitely an early Chozo with Wave Beam, because I saw him do Training Chamber, but I
Mhm.
didn't catch if he actually did Tower Blade. Oh, right. Captain never picked up those sleeper missiles, so this is going to be awkward forever.
Yes, good point. Bonk. Schwartz. Gonna watch on Sam's side for a second as we see Tower of Light. Want to confirm whether Era did that or not.
Very clean movement up Tower Light there. Nicely done, Sam.
Yep, Sam, surprisingly, good at this game.
Would think someone with a 58 inning percent would be good at this game.
And that's Boost Ball. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I guess Arrow didn't do that, because Captain doesn't have Boost Ball.
Yeah. Thankfully has Cannonball, so hopefully Captain
Should
can
make a
hold
big
on to that.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's many. I don't think there's really any mandatory uh, cannons now at this point.
Right.
The
Unless
movement
they have
items
to,
they've got.
unless they have to go into Airy for some reason.
Oh, did must have missed. Was Spider Ball on plant?
Uh,
Because
Actually,
Arrow does have Spider Ball now.
I'm gonna check the VOD on that.
I'm sure Chat can tell us too. Chat, you're on it. What did Arrow get on Flagra?
Yeah, it was plant.
Wow, that's convenient for sure.
Arrow does have supers. Both prime players have supers. I guess it's easy to forget about them sometimes.
Yeah, especially when you get them so early on. So Spider Ball, not necessarily huge, but does give Arrow access to the last Dark Aegon key.
Remind me again where that was?
It was in Lighthouse,
Right.
which recently has been found to... You can get it without Spider, but it's another complex out of bounds, similar to the tree. Some really unique boosting, getting clipped into the wall and boosting up the tower. Pretty interesting.
Is it feasible in real time? Because I thought it was task only.
Nope, I've done it a few times.
Oh, okay.
Other people have done it. Yeah, it's I'll send you the link after. It's pretty. It's not as bad as it looks, but it's also a pretty skilled trick. But definitely doable.
Yeah, I'll have to pick that one up. But now we can see what was in Upper Furnace. The same was going for that board that abandoned. I was going to be able to just pick it up easily. Or not.
Huh. I don't think we saw Arrow peek that when they checked the lower furnace item.
I don't remember.
It looks like Captain is on the way to Supers. A happy sight for sure.
I'm still nervous about learning this method that Captain's doing. There is a chance of soft lock if you're too far to the left.
Does the screw attack just not unmorph or something?
Right. You just get
Interesting.
stuck screw attacking.
Hmm.
I prefer the 3 BSJ method. But that does need bombs. And this does not.
There we go. Very well done.
Nice. So we did see a hint that said a Echo's movement system was in Torvis. Since we've seen screw attack and grapple and space jump, gotta be grab boost. What is Sam up to now? Maybe checking all the elders.
Oh, fell down. Unfortunate. I don't think there's anything in antechamber. Come on, Sam, you should be practiced with this. He's been doing RTA for Ice Beam, which is a silly category extension where you finish when you just grab Ice Beam.
Oh. It's X-ray and all the elders. Might as well pick that up.
I don't think I've ever seen this. No, what happens here?
You unmorph and just
Go
climb
back out of
up the
bounds.
room.
Okay. That's not that bad. Oh, our Echoes players high-fiving.
Oh. They're finally getting to this check that I wanted them to do. like 30 minutes ago.
Is that Dark Visor? It is. That would have been
There
handy.
was there was a hint for Dark Visor early. I didn't wasn't able to fully read it. I think it was in main energy controller or maybe the Aegon elevator.
Looks like we've lost Sam. Switch audio back over to Captain.
Is that Ice Beam? What did I tell you?
Yeah. I mean, this was definitely the play. Yep, I mean, this could have been grabbed a lot earlier.
Yeah.
But pretty interesting that both are Echo's runners getting it exactly the same time. What a weird place to sync up.
I feel like they've had fairly different routes too. To
Oh,
this
very
time.
much. Yeah. So that's all beams for the prime players. So yeah, they're gonna want to grab that last hint and probably do Ridley,
Yeah.
get
I'd
that
be
hint.
beelining Ridley at this point. They don't even have that much stuff left as like progressive items that they would even need.
No.
The grab boost, and I guess it's the two translators on the Echo side, and yeah, Prime has like nothing left. It always stings a little when you're doing a wall crawl like this to avoid an item, and then you get that item during the middle of your trick.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Wave Buster? Looks like Wave Buster and Plasma Processing.
Yes, 9 artifacts. So Sam does have all the artifacts, and Arrow is missing one that is right here in Magport Workstation. And then yes, 9 SDKs as well.
This is an STK, isn't it?
Uh, yes.
I think the artifact
Right.
is Quarantine Monitor, yeah.
Mm. Sam was wall crawling to Antechamber. I've seen them be doing a bunch of Ice Beam RTA recently, so that's probably what they're going for. Unfortunately, found Ice Beam on the way. Well, Schwartz found Ice Beam on the way, so kind of unfortunate on that side, but
Is it faster to wall crawl in here? I always saw people pop inbounds in the previous room before reflecting pool.
Recording to logbook.
so Sam probably on his way to
Oh,
um, hints now.
yeah, that would be at the ghost fight.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
SDK on the way. Very nice arrow for the Kumon dash. Very good. It's hard to pick which stream to watch.
I know.
A lot
You
of
have to-
skilled runners here.
There's 4 eyeballs between us, so we have to put one on each screen.
So Sam, going to be the first one to the Phazon suit hint.
This is a pretty tricky BSJ that Quartz is doing. You have to back. Let's switch over to Sam audio.
Should put on arrows. Get the Farfen jam going.
Oh.
Both Echoes runners again synced up, now performing the same trick.
I didn't know. Okay. They do both have access to go around for this.
And that is Cobalt Translator in Storage Cave.
Hmm. Dang knives.
Oh no.
That could be very good or very bad. There's a couple free Ying hive spots. They haven't checked yet.
Yeah, Hazen Cliff would be nice.
I think hive entrance would be worse than Quad because they need to find light suit.
Yeah. So with that info, Sam is now free to play the game. Just needs to pick up a few more SDKs for Schwartz.
Right. Where was that list of? Aerial training site. I don't think Sam has done Frost Cave yet. Security Cave, and then probably Surge Sea.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, on our 2 non-restreamed teams, both the Prime players have finished.
Wow.
or what I'm assuming are the Prime players. That was fast. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. They can't go around this gate because they don't have emeralds. That's why they're doing this trick.
Makes a lot of sense. So with this, I'm likely to go do the far fen loop into mines, I'd assume.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
We'll find the cobalt translator for sure it's on the way. Nice grapple dash.
Doesn't count as if you don't use the grapple beam.
Oh, that's true. There's Schwartz's cobalt.
I have a feeling that's not going to be very useful.
Could be useful for finding the Phazon suit hint, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm taking this warp to start. Interesting.
Makes sense. I think he's pretty much done, right? Start your final bosses or your exo skip. and then hope that Schwartz gets your phase on suit in time.
Yeah, I suppose there's no real progression left for Schwartz that could be blocking.
Yeah. Maybe light suit.
Yeah. Which, like, if it's in Sam's game, that's...
Yeah.
I think with the amount Schwartz still has to do with finding the Phazon suit, might be good to just keep playing a bit more. Especially since you were so close to Phazon Mines. I mean, like, that's quite a few checks that you could just do.
This is a bit
Or,
of a meta game, but if you've seen like 2 teams have finished already, then you know it's probably not too bad logically.
I suppose so.
Yes, I believe you can get face on suit while you're in the essence fight. Not Hasten Cliff.
Another bonus of Echo Skip during CGC is if you're going to finish first and you don't have Phazon suit yet, you can just stay out of bounds and wait for Essence, but Arrow's going to have to keep playing.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's the Phazon suit hit, or Phazon suit. Thankfully, right next to the last SDK.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense for Captain to come here first, since you have to come here anyways.
So that puts our
That puts them in
orange
the
team in a very good position.
right.
Just has
Okay,
to
who did
find a
that?
save to get out of here.
Orange team versus green team. Who's responsible for that?
Did Sam hit the trigger though? is that the
Looks like it.
it's the end? Yeah.
That's the starting the essence trigger, I think. Well, their stream froze because you can see the timer's not going.
Yeah. This is very reminiscent to the clip I just posted. Oh,
There we go.
all right, there he is.
We just gotta kill time. I think that exo skip put King Green on the side. Still ahead, I think. Assuming Schwartz gets to ATS pretty soon.
Is Captain still missing one of the SDKs?
Yes. There's one he doesn't have. I do not know which one it is. They're both missing one.
Very nice Ember translator there. Won't be useful, but guess we should switch audio to some people who will be playing for the the next bit.
This
There
will
we
be
go.
pretty close between the two of them. The two teams here.
Yeah.
'Cause I think Arrow's definitely going to finish first. But not by very much. And Captain's got more of a way back, walk back, I'd say. Maybe not.
Oh, one thing we didn't notice was Arrow does not have any visors.
Oh yeah, that's gonna give Sam a pretty big advantage. Sam is doing a ton of damage without a visor here. Really good.
GG's to Sam.
Wow, wow. Okay.
That was good. That was really good. But with that, Captain's still a few minutes ahead of Schwartz. Might come to down to DS4.
Yeah.
A very close match.
So this essentially puts the best seed rollers on double time right now since they have both their players still playing. Thermal visor, elite research.
Weren't getting that one.
Nope.
No mines this seed, eh?
Yeah.
Wavebuster was plasma processing. Ice Spreader was Phazon processing center. So for CGC, is it combined time between the players?
Right.
I see.
So if one player can finish early, you definitely want him to.
Oh, Schwartz, unfortunate with the bonk there. Not make it up. Every second's gonna count here.
Yeah.
Captain's got DS4 on lock. There we go. So Schwartz has got about 2 minutes to finish now.
Yes, slightly under 2 minutes. Is, I think, is a little too tight, but shall see.
Yes, get your GGs in chat.
Sorry about that.
Alright. Call apparently. Hopefully that come through. TGC's got the calculator up. Excellent. It is going to be a tight one. I do not think it's gonna be possible, unfortunately. Schwartz has got about 20 seconds left to get through this last fight, which is I think a little improbable. But an amazingly close race nonetheless. That's amazing how close these two came in.
We had 2 different sets of close teams.
Yeah.
GG's.
Hello there.
GGs, welcome in.
That was fantastic. That was a fantastic race.
There was quite a few things. I got a few laughs at it during the stream. So I think the first thing that comes to mind is Spider on Flogger, really?
Yeah, I don't think the other team actually saw that one.
I actually went to grab it to have safety for Thardis. So I'm like, I know Sam can get out without Grapple or Spider. But I'm like, you know what? Let me check Plant first. And then I'll just do Early Wild. Oh, it's Spider. Game, you suck. Also, shoutouts to me going to do heat runs and then immediately getting sent in Varia suit before I enter the first room.
Yeah, completely unintentional, we assure you.
GG, Sam.
GG.
So, the big mistake I think I made is I delayed Temple Grounds after Power Bombs a little too long because that put off effectively my Super Missiles and Arrow's Ice Beam.
So,
Yeah, I literally hit BK mode the second he sent me Ice Beam. I'm like,
Because
what?
after I was effectively in go mode after Super
Well-
Missiles, barring Phazon suit issues, because
Hold on. That's a lie. I didn't hit BK mode because I skipped Tower of Light.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
which was boost ball for Echoes, by the way.
No, that's for Prime.
what was where was Echo's
It wasn't
boost? I
Prime
actually
Boost. I had Prime
Tower of
Boost
Light.
within the first 10 minutes.
Tower of Light was the
I
boost.
thought
ball.
Prime Boost. No, I thought Prime Boost was Tower of Light.
Prime
no,
Boost
Prime
was
Boost was
Gallery,
Gallery
Tunnel.
Tunnel.
Oh, you're right.
So
Sorry, I think it's Deep Root or something.
I was boosting through shows. I'm like, wait a minute, when did I get Boost Ball?
yeah. Well, we made it work without boost because I got Cannonball and Aegon Energy Controller and kept
And
it
was
the
able
whole
to
seed.
keep it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put off that cannonball for a hot
You got
minute.
Varia immediately.
but
Yeah,
then I-
Varia was unfortunately late for us. I found it hilarious. I said this right before y'all came in. I went to go heat run Magmore and was sent Varia as I got out of the elevator. I'm like,
Oh wow.
wow. Well, I was gonna try to 4E tank to Fen from Twin
Oh, yeah,
Fires.
that's easy.
So I was like, okay, I can make that on 4 as long as I don't like get shot or screw up the climb.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But then I got sent
I-
Varia. I'm like, oh well.
I got Varia before I was finished with my checks, so
Yeah.
I had multiple mini BK mode spurts.
Yeah, I chose after getting bombs to go and clear not mining station, Hive Chamber B and comm area first, because historically that has had progression after right after bombs, but it did give Arrow Plasma Beam because of the missile and comm area, but
Which is
giving me
nice.
Storage
Yeah.
Cavern B. But ultimately, it wasn't immediately useful because that wouldn't have saved Arrow a whole lot of time.
No.
Uh,
I'm also sad that both visors were ice locked. Because ice was essentially go mode for us.
Oh,
yeah, I got that. I got X-ray before I got ice.
One
Oh,
funny thing
wow.
to note, I think you should watch this part back, but around the 1 hour mark, both Echoes players completely synced up to do the phase on grounds checks.
really?
Oh wow.
That
And,
is
you were also
hilarious.
doing the bomb jump skip in Great Bridge, whichever one that is, at the same time as
Forgotten
well.
Bridge.
Forgotten
Oh, so
Bridge.
so we both skipped Emerald Translator.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
I had a rough time on that, unfortunately.
By the way,
Same.
I- yeah.
where was Emerald? Now that I think about
It was
Emerald's
in- it
in
was,
Watch Station Nexus.
Yeah.
okay.
So
I
it was
was-
right around the corner, but
Yeah.
I was worried very early when, like, within the first 15 or was it like 20 so minutes, I already had 5 artifacts. I'm like, hold up, game.
Yeah.
Calm
They were
down.
super early.
Mhm.
Which made sense. Mine's was essentially deleted. There was a visor in there.
So was Far Talon as well. I should mention.
Yeah,
How
I
late
was.
Ice Beam was.
I was preparing to rush Far Talon, but then he found Ice Beam and Supers, and I'm like, wait, are we just done after hints potentially?
yeah, I could have gotten hints a lot earlier, but I didn't want to lose Cannonball resetting out because I know the out of bounds in Path of Eyes, Hall of the Eyes via Screw Attack, but I didn't want to reset out because that would cost me Cannonball.
Mhm.
Yeah. Since Schwartz delayed Cannonball, he was able to reset out without any issues.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. I honestly don't know. I think it was worth it in the end, but maybe I should have played it for a
Schwartz
little bit
also
faster.
had supers a lot earlier.
The biggest thing
Oh yeah. it was
that I
there. It's because
that
I
I
got
was upset
power
with.
bombs way earlier than Logic
Still
intended.
can't believe I skipped Tower of Light
Mhm.
on
I
this
just wish I
version
got
of
Phase on Grounds
Randomania.
earlier. That was Ice Beam and that was in Logic. Like since that Annihilator, I didn't. The thing is that I save warped out of that Annihilator. Like as soon as I got it, I didn't go back for Phase on Grounds or.
Yeah.
I think I had Echo at that time, so I could have gotten Profane Path as well. If I had done
Yeah.
that first pass, that would have been huge.
Sestron, as soon as we read Inghive, my first guess was like, okay, just still go to ATS. It's probably the other ATS item. And
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
enough,
And I saw I saw the progressive suit model, and half my mind panicked, the other half said we were done, but there
yeah,
weren't.
if
There
it was
aren't.
light suit, that would
Yeah,
have
you
been,
didn't get Light Suit either.
If it was light suit, it would have. Light suit was on Boost Guardian, by the way, or at least in Dark Torvus
Oh.
Arena. But even if it was light suit, I could have gone to Hive entrance right after, so I could have still full cleared Ing Hive.
Yeah,
Because
I
Arrow had
didn't.
given me Cobalt.
I didn't think about Hive entrance until I got to Calling Chamber, and I was like, and I had to skip it.
And
was
I
like,
was doing
oh.
Exo Skip.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, what TGC did. I thought about doing exactly what TGC did, but I was like, I don't know the slope jump in Quarantine Cave to get up to Cumon.
That one is pretty tough.
I know the one to get up the spider track at the entrance to get back. But I was like, that does nothing here. It's Cumon I need. So I was like, I'll reset, and I was gonna go to workstation, grab the Cumon artifact, then go check Ridley. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go clean up Chozo. Got Spider Ball out of it, but that's all I got out of it.
Yeah.
Another
Something
thing
ironic I want to mention. Oh, you want to go, Captain?
I do want to say that for a CGC seed, I mean, even with no Echoes bosses, this was fast. This
Yeah,
felt
it's pretty
fast.
This
It's
was
an
a fast
hour and a
scene.
half.
Yeah.
110 for the other players as well.
Yeah,
which
I
is
saw the one.
kind of
I
unheard
saw
of.
we just hit go mode when TGC finished, and I'm like, yeah, not exactly surprised.
Yeah, it's a strong team.
Yeah, and plus this seed was a quick one.
Yeah, I mean, we were alarmed by the fact that before Arrow was even reading hints, he already had 5 artifacts.
No, by the time I read hints, I had 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
even
Same
that.
with
Or no,
Sam.
the
Yeah.
5 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had found a lot of artifacts early when I was trying to find Arrow Razor a way out of early Chozo.
Oh yeah, shoutouts to Wave Beam and Vendrona King. I'm like, well, I'm about to be in BK mode again. I'm gonna need Wave Beam, and we're just like, oh no. And then immediately sees Wave Beam. I'm like, never mind.
I think something else that was driving me crazy was the Emerald Translator hint, because I knew Emerald was. I had the Emerald 4 rooms away from.
And I think we called Watch Station
Yeah.
Access too.
Yeah, we did, because that was the only one that immediately came to mind, because it couldn't have been Dynamo Works or Main Gyro, because those are too close. But yeah, Watch Station Access made the most sense. So I was debating at the time before Super Missiles going to Dark Torvis before when I saved out of Venomous Pond. I was debating doing Cash B Chasm so I could get out at Dark Lower Torvis. Then I could just go from there and loop around to. I would have to go out through Catacombs, but I could loop around to Training Chamber and get out that way to Sank. And that could get me to ATS, and that would have gotten Arrow's Phazon suit a lot earlier, but I don't think that would have made a difference given the circumstances.
No, because I got it mid exo, so I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So I think our endgame routing worked out, but I do agree that
Early
delaying-
game, it did work.
yeah, early game, I think Randomania just was mean to us, like defying the norms. Because again, normally bombs usually leads to something right away before Aegon.
I am glad it only saved like maybe 20 seconds, but I predicted I was gonna get bombs before missiles, so I was sitting in gallery instead of Hive Totem.
Good move.
Yeah, something interesting I want to mention is that despite the fact that we delayed Ice Beam way earlier than Logic opened it up for, it
Yeah, we
kind
should've
of
had that much
funneled
sooner
into
in
the
Logic.
correct checks
It did.
somehow because everything that was ice locked wasn't important except for
A couple of
obviously the-
STKs.
I guess
Yeah.
so, yeah.
And
you would have
ideally
been
the
in mines
visors-
at that point. You would have
Visorless Essence sucks.
Yeah.
I forgot how many
Does.
pools I had.
Oh,
I got lucky
yeah,
and killed it
that's-
during an X-ray pool, but
I
Yeah.
did something big brain with Essence, I'd say, is I cycled through the pools when I entered Essence because I didn't have Phazon, so I was waiting for it until Essence just finished with the thermal pool, which is the third one, and was laying the pool to enter combat. So I just paused there, wait till Phazon suit, then I have two
Nice.
free pools there, and I was able to have a pretty decent 3-pool Essence with just X-ray.
Pretty
yeah,
smart.
I had a decent Essence considering everything. Though climbing sucked because nice random down during the second half of the climb. I'm like, nice.
I
Well,
committed quite my fair share of down doing Ice Beam before Flagra.
Yeah, I had a little bit of down today too, but I was pretty happy with my final bosses, all things considering. My Emperor Ing 1 and 2 in particular was pretty flawless, and I got DS4 skip. So
Hey, same.
Yeah.
I mean, Subchamber 4 tried to ruin my day, but
Schwartz actually made up some good time with DS4 doing the screw attack method over the dark beam method.
Yeah,
which
I just-
took safety, I guess.
yeah, it's just
I-
far more consistent for me to make sure she throws up her shield, which will basically guarantee she won't center.
Yeah, I've actually never done the Dark Beam strip before. I still don't quite remember it.
Yeah,
I've always just gone for the screw.
basically I just fire missiles slightly into the air so that I don't accidentally whack her and immediately send her into DS4.
Uh-huh.
But as well, if she doesn't throw up her shield, then I just don't do anything or just let her fire the next thing, because sometimes Dark Samus 3 won't ever throw up her shield, and just the slightest tickle and she goes into DS4 and you're screwed. So sometimes it may be better to just wait out another beam attack. But in this case, she threw up her shield, and I was able to just pelt her with Dark Beam. And I will say we definitely got a big bonus out of the multiplayer pickups today. Arrow found me both unlimited beam and missiles, so I was able to Annihilator spam and Dark Burst spam to my heart's content.
Mm-hmm.
What else in particular went down that was really interesting?
When did you guys get power bombs? What was the first? Actually, what was the first? Yeah, for both players.
I got my mains while I was crossing through Magmore.
Yeah.
I was farming a power bomb drop actually after he sent me mains. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah, because I saw that my power bombs were Spider Ball locked. I don't think I had Spider Ball my first pass, so I decided after Arrow got me Violet and I was making my second run through Temple Grounds to just go all the way through Great Temple, do everything in there. Because yeah, technically after you got Dark Beam, after Prime got Dark Beam, which would let Echoes get Seeker Missiles out of Storage D, that's when Annihilator and Dark Visor were both in Logic. So that would be your path back to GFMC through Sacred Bridge.
So was your first actual power bomb the mains, or did you get a cheeseburger?
Mine were mains.
I had a single PB expansion.
Okay. I think Schwartz and I made it so that power bombs ended up being pretty front loaded for us.
Yeah, I had Sam do training chamber wall crawl for that power bomb, so
There's
I
a
could get.
cheeseburger and training chamber.
Yep,
Yeah,
there was.
So I could get.
He already
I
had
got to
mains
get
by the
all
time I
GFMC
saw it.
First pass.
Yeah, by the time I saw it, he already had mains.
Yeah, I did that as soon as I got Space Jump. Because.
Yeah, because I figured you were going to do the dash. I figured you also probably.
Yeah. Okay, I have to mention this. I did the magma pool dash and I fell into lava. Oh, yeah. And remember that I had no suits and 1 E-tank, and I fell to lava. I was just short, and I ended up making out of the lava and entering Meditation Fountain with 1 single piece of energy left.
Oh my god.
That's right. Yeah.
And here.
I waited until I had gravity, and then I went to do magma pool, and I'm like, well, this didn't bring much of anything.
I was gonna say I was really scared for Sam when you shot the fungus, and I thought the mushroom's poison was gonna kill you there.
Yeah, that's actually I think that actually got changed. Is that I think in 0.00 exclusively, maybe in some other later versions that that poison quote unquote won't damage you, but I think in later versions it actually does. It's kind of a weird change that most people don't notice.
Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop on out. GG's, this was fun. I definitely need to watch this one back. Probably will while I make food.
Alright, GG's.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think the last thing... There was something that was on my mind earlier. I think regarding the... I remember what I was going to say now, and I thought my standard trial tunnel procedures was jaw-dropping, but I guess I got outshined by 1 HP magma pool.
Oh, you stayed low energy the whole time?
Oh yeah, no, that's I call that just standard trial tunnel procedures. I just always bulldoze through it at less than 20 energy. I am not afraid.
I put off Dark Aegon for quite a long time. Thankfully, I wasn't really punished because I had gotten a PB at that point, so I didn't need mains.
I chose to delay Bomb Guardian because I knew missiles were going to be late, because I was fairly certain it was my missile launcher up in Mining Station A, which means it was going to be very late. And
that is logically super late. That's really weird.
Yeah, because it was after Arrow Razor picked up Spider Ball, so I could get main power bombs.
Mm-hmm.
But I space jumped to it after my first pass through Dark Aegon. So I ended up delaying Bomb Guardian a little bit because I knew missiles were going to be late. And I think that kind of worked out because it got Arrow Razor bombs and a couple of other nice things.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, speaking of bombs, I put off Sand Cache. I did what was it? I did stuff before Sand Cache. Oh yeah, that's right. I did Transport Center. I went to Dark Aegon just to open up Transport Center and went back. And I didn't get Sand Cache, so Sam was trying to get SJ in Ruin Nursery without bombs.
Yeah,
And
I hadn't done that in a while without boost.
I could have gotten him moving like at least 2 minutes earlier, but
Well, I could have been moving instantly if I was good at the game.
I guess. But yeah.
My skill issue. I gotta practice that again.
Oof.
And you get
All right.
to teach me.
I'm gonna bounce out of here. It's been fun. GG's.
GG's.
Yep, GG was a lot of fun.
Yep, and see everyone next mission.
Give
Same
a
way.
quick shout out to all of our runners. Comms, we got Interslice myself. No trackers today because we used auto tracker, so no trackers. But follow our runners, show them your support, and yeah, we'll see you next mission.
See you next mission, folks.
Later.
See you, folks.